Yo, what's up guys? Welcome to another video of me working on my R34 Skyline. Today I'm going to be changing the wheel bearing on the left rear, just like real worn and bad. So I'm just going to switch that out for a freshy one. So I'm just using just a standy Ripco wheel hub. Yeah, just got like this. There we go. That's what it looks like. Freshy one go on the rear there, behind this fatty bolt that's going to be such a fuss to get out, but yo. Alright, so I've managed to get the brake caliper off the rotor now, and then I'm just going to try pull the rotor off, and then I'll show you guys what's behind the rotor, and then I'm going to try get this rear axle out here, and this big fatty bolt here. So before I take the rotor off, I'm just gonna keep it on because I need to use the handbrake still, because I'm taking off the axle from the diff now. So if you can see, I've just been taking off these bolts here. There's 6 of them, two there, 2 there, and there's 2 on the other side, and that just disconnects your axle, this part here, from the diff. And then I'll be able to pull that out of the wheel bearing on that side, but you'll see that soon. But yeah, I've just got that fatty bolt off here, and now I should be able to hit that axle out because I undid all of those bolts in there, if you can see. Yo, and this thing is OP. Said it in previous videos, we'll say it again. Get yourself one of these if you're working on cars. It makes it so much easier. Alright, so now what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to hit this with a rubber mallet sideways so it comes off that diff. Alright, so I take that back. Don't be stupid like me and hit the axle out sideways, because you're not going to get very far, because there's a little lip on the end of it holding it into the diff. So pretty much all you want to do is grab a flathead like this, go in between that flange there and that, and you just want to sort of pry it off, and then it should come off pretty easy. Pull it to the side, and then all you need to do is hit that part out. Sweet, so the axle's out now. I've just put it down the side there, and now there is 4 bolts behind there, as you can see. Yeah, those 4 bolts there, gotta take those out, and then I should be able to get the hub off. So got the wheel bearing out now with, well, the whole hub assembly. Now I have to figure out how to get this bearing off this hub here, and I'll clean all this stuff up and stuff. But yo, that's out. Now I just gotta get this off. Alright, so stuffed up a bit because don't think I'm gonna be able to get that wheel bearing off the hub because we don't have a press, and it's just gonna be crazy. Luckily we have like another 2 34 4-doors here, so I just went on to the other one. Aiden and I just pulled off the subframe, and I just snagged myself another wheel bearing from a different subframing car, old one, but this one's in a better condition, which is mean. So the differences between the two, so this is my old one, as you can see that little play there. So that, you don't want that in your wheel bearing because that'll cause your whole wheel to like shake like that. And this one's nice and tight, can't wobble it or anything, so it's old but it's still good. Gonna chuck this one in and it should be gooch. Sweet, so I just cleaned it up a bit so it's not as dirty now. Cleaned up just to this surface here, and I'm just gonna chuck that back in pretty much the same way you take it out. Chuck those 4 bolts back in the back, and then shove the axle back in, and yeah. Yo, so the hub and bearing are back in now. I've just put those 4 bolts back in the back. 1, 2, 3, 4 up there. Tighten those up, and then now you just want to shove that axle straight back into there, and you're good to go. So now I'm just chucking some of this wheel bearing grease in here where these teeth are, just so when I chuck on try push through that axle, it's just a little bit easier, slides in a bit easier, and also next time when I go to take it out, it will also come out a little bit easier as well. So it's a win-win overall. You might get it in there. Get it in there, mate. You already know. Sweet, so I got the axle back in now. And those 6 axle bolts at the back there that connect to the diff, those are back on as well. Now we just gotta chuck this fatty bolt back on here, and then the pin that goes through, and then that'll be pretty much done for there, and I can chuck the rotor back on and then the caliper on, and pretty much sweet to go after that. Almost there, let's get it done. Pretty much almost done. Got the rotor on now, putting the caliper on just with these 2 bolts at the back here. They just go in the back over here. Tighten that up, that'll be done, and then I'll have to tighten this one up properly, put that pin in, and I can chuck the wheel back on and I'm done. Pretty much good to go after that. But yo, just want to say shout out to everyone for watching if you made it this far in the vid. Hopefully you learned something new, how to change a wheel bearing. It's actually like pretty easy, but getting to the wheel bearing is the hard part. But yeah, like, hope you learned something from this. I definitely did. This is my first time doing it. As you guys know, I'm like pretty new to this. All of these videos like diffs and stuff all been my first time. I'm pretty hyped of how it's going. But yo, done. Thanks guys for watching. Whew. I'm so sweaty and dirty. I gotta clean off, but yo, hyped as to get that wheel bearing done. That's one step closer to cert for me, one step closer to WOF as well. But yeah, we're back in, we're looking good. Yo, you guys know what to do. Hit that subscribe button down below if you enjoyed the video. Hit the like button, and make sure to go peep some of our other videos. We got heaps of videos, tutorials, we got a couple skid videos, and just like build processes. So hit the subscribe button and go check it out on the channel. But yo, catch you guys in the next one. Peace.